welcome to Gemstone Tarot. I know, my unbrushed hair is a thing. Don't even ask. I was cleaning the shower and and it goes all steamy, and then that's it. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't be cleaning. I'm clearly allergic to it. It clearly is not fit. Anyhow, where are we? Tuesday the 7th. We have a rather nice full moon in Aries. Is it a full moon? It is a full moon. I haven't got my readers on. Full moon in Aries. There ain't no messing about with a full moon in Aries. It's like, yes, let's go. Let's do it. So I would say, seeing as it's a full moon, and full moons are a little bit volatile and a little bit revelationary-tile. A little bit. Is there a word for revelationary? Is that even a word? Seeing as how you get revelations around the time of the full moon, I would dial back big conversations or conversations that you already feel could be tense or contentious. I would be inclined not to really go there right now, just yet. You know, let the dust settle a little bit. But if it's a case of, you know, I want to poke the hornet's nest, well, now's your opportunity. Let me know in the comments which way you go with it. Also, you can check out the monthly readings. They are now all up. Woohoo! I got there. The men are still digging up the road, possibly until January. I know. I don't really know what to say about it. It's one of those things that these two have just come up, by the way. 9 of Cups and the Page of Swords. That's nice. Talking about your heart's desire, what you want, and not holding back. It's one of those things where you just have to lump it, don't you? You just have to accept it. But I'm finding it hard. I'm feeling petty. I'm feeling petty about it. But there you are. Nothing wrong with a little bit of feeling petty. Ooh, I'm going to take reversals today. We're going to take reversals. Are we? Do we have to? We do. Okay. Oh my Lord. Okay. I did say this actually in, I don't know when it was, but I did at some point, that this full moon in Aries was going to be quite kind of like, yeah. It's underground energy. And it relates to Scorpio season. And yes, I know it's not Scorpio season now. I know it's Libra season. So I don't need to, I got a rash of comments. I know I'm not good on the dates, but I'm not always that bad. Although sometimes I am, to be fair. I'm talking here 23rd of October onwards, hence, ding, ding. So, woof. I'm tempted to make whatever noise a badger makes. What noise does a badger make? Okay. Overall energy, the 8 of Cups in reverse. This card in reverse twists and turns like a twisty-turny thing. You want to walk away from something, maybe that was going on in September during the eclipse, or I think it was April during the other eclipses, or whenever eclipsy things happened. Psyche makes her way down some damp looking steps, okay? The 8 of Cups are stacked there because it's not painful to walk away from something you didn't love. So there's love there of some kind. It can be romantic love, it can be that you kind of liked your job or whatever, you know? But you want to walk away, but you don't. Or you already did, or somebody did, or something went, and then it's not sure, and it kind of is like a boomerang card. 8 of Cups necessarily must mean that there has been or will be an exit. It does. It categorically means that. But when it's in reverse, it plays with the energy. And that's hard, I think. It's hard because we've also got the 9 of Wands. And it's a little bit of a case of letting down your guard when you get the 9 of Wands like that. And, you know, we let down our guard, we make ourselves vulnerable, we feel like we shouldn't always be quite so defensive, all of those things. It could be with somebody who normally you're guarded with and you're like, no, you know, I'm just going to be the bigger person. Yeah. You let down your guard and somebody throws something in. It's like somebody just from left field suggests something, sends you a text, says something at work, whatever it is, that's like got you thinking again. And you're like, really? I don't know. Did I? Am I? Are you? Are we? Then we have the star in the reverse. And the star, of course, is what you wish for. It's what you hope for. To an extent, because it's Aquarius, it's kind of good for the whole as well. Like that's Pandora, you know, and she lets all the world's pain out of the box, but she also releases the fairy of hope for the world. So it feels like you let your guard down and something came in. Something or someone, okay? And then we get the death card, Scorpio season, Scorpio energy, much more of a change than you think it's going to be. This is why I'm saying around the time of this Aries full moon, only have the conversations that you can stand. You know, if you're feeling a bit fragile, a bit vulnerable, a bit undefended, don't do it. And I'm going to say as well, if this is a work situation, and this is quite serious, if this is a work situation, I would not go into a meeting alone. If you were called into a meeting or there was something like that, I would want to be represented by a union rep, by a person, by a colleague, by somebody. It's funny because this came up a bit in the Sagittarius reading. It's change and it's good change, but it still has that kind of feeling of, what's the word I'm looking for? Inevitability about it. So be careful what you put yourself in for and what you wish for, okay? And then we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is, for some of you, it's somebody else with quite a overwhelming or overbearing personality. I don't feel like that's, because sometimes the Queen of Wands can be you as a diva on a good day. I don't think so. I think you need to be realistic about who you are, especially if you're an empath or introverted. You're not going to suddenly become the Queen of Wands overnight, but you may be dealing with a Queen of Wands type who's quite ego-driven. And you may not be very ego-driven. And ego-driven people can really bulldoze. So just be careful of that, okay? And then the moon, one of my favourite moon cards. This is Hecate, the goddess of the moon, and this is Cerberus, the three-headed dog. And it's like my version, your version, and the truth. Whatever objectively, if there ever is one, is true for you, like if you're at work and if this was something to do with a meeting or anything like that, whatever is objectively true for you could get pulled into all kinds of different directions, dimensions, nuances, opinions, and other things. I think I would be very inclined to have a witness for whatever that was. And that makes it sound more threatening than it is. And I don't mean it to sound threatening. I just mean, yeah, have a witness. Even if that's in a kind of mild sense, this is quite important. Or just have a duvet day if you feel like you're not really up for any of that stuff. That would be totally understandable. In which case, yeah, have a duvet day and avoid it altogether. That would be my thoughts. God, quite a sort of explosive full moon reading, actually, more so than I thought it was going to be. do leave me a comment, and thank you to everybody who's hyped the monthly videos. Amen to that. It's done me such a solid, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.